think you can, on one hand, you could probably name or count the number of shows right now that are appointment television that's not live, right? That people are like, oh, I have to be watching. Oh, what happened?
Can you, let's see if I can get this for you.
$400.
Here we
Guess
go.
what I'm
Nice.
going to accept?
Heck yeah. Nice
Win!
work. Nice work.
Hope all of you in YouTube land read my ex-wife's text message as well that was underneath there.
I did not see that.
Anyways, before we, yeah, I just got an offer for $400 for that set of 1997 WWF trivia cards that I had purchased for $1.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
I feel better now. Can
Heck
I
yeah.
change my sale of the week? And I'm
You
just
can.
next week. I'm put it next week.
Good morning, YouTube. It is Monday, June 21st, and I have 12 orders to pull, but I believe 16 items because some of those are double orders. So let's go check out what we got today. All right, the first 2 items we have are over here on my bookshelf. We sold the Horowitz Hill, The Art of Electronics. I listed that a couple weeks ago, actually just last week, and that sold for $15 plus shipping. I got that in a bulk buy from a rummage sale. Also grabbed this Warhammer Riders of the Dead book. I got this at Goodwill this winter. It sold for less than I would have wanted it to, but it sold for $9.99. I think I paid $1.99 for the book. So $9.99 plus shipping. That'll go, those will both go media mail. The next 2 orders are in the same box, so I'll grab them now. I sold 2 Hasbro WWF wrestling figures to one person, and they purchased Hacksaw Jim Duggan Series 9 right here, and they also purchased Razor Ramon, I think Series 7. Bad lighting over here, right here. Razor went for $40. I took an offer on that. Duggan went for $35. I took an offer on that. And then also I sold Series 9 Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase. This figure sold for $65, which is an offer I sent out. I've been trying to move this one, but this is one of my favorite things to sell, to buy and sell. But this last batch I paid more than I should have, and it's taken a long time to get my money back on these. So again, we've got one buyer sent an offer of $35 for Hacksaw Jim Duggan and $40 for Razor Ramon. So I went ahead and accepted those. And then the Million Dollar Man Ted DiBiase Series 9 Hasbro, I sent out an offer for $65 and they accepted that offer. Another order we have over here, it only sold for $5, but I bought a lot of about 6 Hallmark ornaments last year at a garage sale, and I've made my money back. I paid $6 for the 6, so I've made my money back. This is Winnie the Pooh, a Boost for Piglet keepsake ornament, sold for $5. All right, the next order I have to pull is some Mary Kay makeup. I did buy a good portion of makeup earlier this garage sale season. I bought a giant bag like this for $20, and I have far made up my money on that $20. So let's see. I sold the Time-Wise. Yeah, this is it. Mary Kay Time-Wise. Step 1 and Step 2. So let me get those out. I'm gonna work on my camera work here. Over time, it'll get better, and my lighting will be better. Hopefully I will be in an actual place here relatively soon. I'll show you over here on the table what we got though. All right, the Mary Kay Time-Wise. It's a microdermabrasion. Step 1 and step 2, those sold together for $22. I took an offer of $22, or I sent an offer of $22. My store is also on sale, so those may have been on sale. One or the other. Who knows? All right, so I have this set of Harry Potter cards here that sold last week. Each one of these was an offer. I may have sent the first offer out on Hermione, $14.99. That buyer accepted. And then the next day, I got a ton of offers from the same buyer on all of these cards. These 4 cards combined, we have Hagrid, the Human Chess Game, Professor Phileas Flitwick, and Nearly Headless Nick. Those combined sold for $45. The next one I sold here is this Harry Potter unicorn hologram, and I took an offer on this one of $45. I think I had it listed for $50. The guy sent an offer of $45. I accepted. And then the big one is this Harry Potter wizard card. I had it listed for $99.99, sent an offer of $95, and I accepted that offer. So, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, June, oh, I'm bad at this, 22nd. And I've got a couple orders still from yesterday. I have not shipped yet. I have 3-day handling time currently as a part-time reseller. So I'll show you what I did pull yesterday. I've got this Return of the Jedi MLC3. That is the empty box from the original action figure, not action figure, but the vehicle. And that sold, I took an offer of $27 on that. That was in an auction. I didn't have any bids, but someone offered $27 and I took that. I bought a lot of 5 of those for $10. So already I've sold one for $40 and one for $27. I made a good profit already. I know I have a special antique back here. I've sold one already. This is a consignment deal with my friend Donna. And let's see if I can do this with one hand. Just gotta move some things around here. There we go. I have disintegrating walls down here, so it's really a pain in the butt. But in this box, I've got an antique Santa Christmas bulb. Show you what that looks like. I'm using one hand, but I'm going to make sure I don't drop it. So this is an old, I believe it's an Edison type bulb from what I researched, but these are antique. They used to come with an actual lamp, a specific lamp that went with it. And I had one guy buy one a month ago or so. I think he offered me $80 and we sold that. And I took an offer on this one, I believe, of $70. Yep, $70. So this is a consignment deal with my friend Donna. These were her grandmother's, and she has no use for them anymore. So she said, well, maybe you could try to sell them. So we did. We sold both of them. So that's a 60-40 consignment deal, something I do like to do with people I know. So that sold for $70. I'll get that very carefully wrapped and shipped out today. And then we got 2 things. I had 2 orders overnight. One I took an offer on, and I will need to figure out where I put these. I've got, I don't have a labeling system at all. I just typically put things in specific places, but we will see. These might actually still be on my table. Let's look in the rest of the box, though. That goes down here. In my makeup bag. Box, not bag. Let's see if we can find them. There they are. Huzzah. This is a lot of, quite a few. I'm not even sure how many I put in there. 17 Disney minifigures. This goes to the monorail set. I bought a big lot of monorail stuff a while back. I paid $90 for it all. I sold one thing for $375. I sold something for $150. And then I've sold this now. I've sold 2 sets of tracks as well for, I think, 40 and 30. And then I've sold these. I took an offer of $35 on these little things. So Disney Monorail play sets are a big bolo. So those will go out today. And then finally, overnight, I see that I sold a video game. Actually, I think I have this upstairs, so I won't show you anything. I won't show it here. But I sold a game that I got a while back. And somebody who we knew through a business networking group, he had a Nintendo 64, a bunch of video games and stuff. So he sold those to me all for 20 bucks back then. I made good money on those. And then I finally listed some of these games that I have not tested. But this is, it's called Little Big Planet. For PlayStation 3, and it's complete with the book in the box, and I sold that for $9.99. It was just one of those things I wanted to get rid of, and I thought video games sell pretty well, so that one did sell. It is Friday, June 25th, and I have 4 orders to get pulled to ship out, and I'm going to pull a 5th order that I accepted an offer on. They just haven't paid yet, so I'm going to get that out, get that ready. So the very first thing I have is incredibly small, but has been my biggest flip of all time. I'll take a look at this real quick here. This is the 1997 1997 WWF Cardinal trivia game. So yeah, I know that what's in this package here, they're not as concerned about. So all these cards here, there are, let's see, 29, these are 27 cards here. But that's not why people bought this. People bought them for this. And I've got Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock. And I believe that these are so valuable because although they are not trading cards, they are game cards from a trivia game. They are considered to be the rookie cards, at least for Rocky Maivia or The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Steve Austin may have had a card with WCW, but Stone Cold Steve Austin, I don't think did. So those are going out today. I paid $1 for the box that these came in, and clearly I've got the washer and dryer running this morning because that's a good idea. So I paid $1 for the box that these came in. I still have that set, 1998 set. So honestly, although I say it was $1, I honestly, if I split it in half between the 2 sets, this was 50 cents. But I'm just gonna say I am flipping $1. I took an offer on this of $400. I've got the shipping ready. I got the label. I accidentally purchased a label without extra insurance, and I wanted to make sure there was insurance, so I avoided that, and I bought a second label, and I put the insurance on that. I will gladly pay the extra $5.40 to make sure that this is okay. You just never know. So I've got that taken care of. Let's see what else we got here. We'll get that packed up here later. All right, the second thing that we're going to pull, I just finished it, and honestly, it's probably upstairs, so we won't find that down here. Turn my other light on so I can see. All right, I'm assuming that this is in here, and it is. All right, this item, that's my makeup box there, is a cashmere fig, unused cologne from, I think this is Bigelow and Company, which is, or C.O. Bigelow Apothecaries. This is, Bath and Body Works, I believe. I paid $1 for that, and that I took an offer of $24.95 for that. So we got that. The item that I don't have downstairs, I finally listed. I've got all these My Little Ponies, and I'll let you see me instead of my junky floor. I got all these My Little Ponies that I sold, or that I bought, and I've never listed any of them. So I finally listed the very first one, and that one sold in 24 hours. And that's a Zecora figure, and I think I sold that for $24 or something as well. So the next thing we need to find, which could be somewhat challenging, is I sold a Chelsea Football Club scarf that I had. So let's see. I used to pre-pack things. I'm getting to the point now where I don't do that. Let's see. It's not one of those. It could be in here. Nerf Super Soaker. Nope, that's too heavy. No. Found it. All right. So for me as a part-time seller, I have absolutely no problem reusing packing materials. So I reuse all my Amazon Prime stuff that comes in here. But yeah, so I got this at Goodwill, and I either paid $1.99 or $2.99, and I took an offer on this of $14. I've had it for a little while. I've had it since winter and decided to just get rid of it. So that's all I've got for today. A little long-winded, but I wanted to share my biggest flip ever. That's the most I've ever sold an item for, was $400, and that's easily the best return on investment for 50 cents or $1 into 400. So exciting stuff. All right, until next time, flip it downside up.